Streaming on one, recording 4K on the other.
Wow.
Number 4, Nolan Points. Where are you? Right there. All right. That's the off-the-track t-shirts. Okay, back to our show podcasting. We're going to do Works for X. And this goes to Tom Morris. Tom Morris. All right. Now, back to Red Giant. We have the VFX Suite. And this is going to go to Michael Kaufer. Michael. Hello. VFX Suite. Red Giant. $999. There we go. Okay. The next thing we're going to give away, also from Awesome FCPX, and we're going to get this after the event. We're going to give away one of anything. So, Brian Wellborn's Awesome FCPX, one of everything. You know what? Screw it. We're going to give one to everybody in the room. You're going to get an email. You're going to get an email and you're going to get one of Brian's plugins. Alright, next, Music Bed. We're going to give away the 1-year business plan for Music Bed. Listen, this is worth almost $1,100 for Music Bed. Thank you for that. It's getting your picture taken. Okay, back to Roger again. From Coremelt, we're going to give away what he calls the Everything Bundle. Everything that Roger Bolton could possibly put.
So why are you recording a book like this?
This goes to Tommy Duvall.
Oh!
Woo! $500 worth of Coremelt. Thank you,
I wasn't
Roger.
sure if you were trying to do like a
Alright, now, from our friends at Hedge, we're going to give away a post-lab plan with a $500 credit. Alright, here's something. We're going to give away an online class from Future Media Concepts. This is about get your name even remotely right. From our friends at FCP Works. It's alright. Number 1 goes to Ian Anderson. Where are you, Ian? Party in Ian's room tonight. And I'll tell you what, since he's been so generous tonight, we're going to give a bottle to Roger Bolton. Over there, he's busy selling plugins and software, and he gets a bottle of Expo. And while we're at it, Jim Tierney. Where's Jim? And one more bottle for you. Yeah. This is the really Gucci one. Not the entry level, but the top of the line. And this goes to Jeff Benjamin. Where's Jeff? Jeff. Different Jeff. Sit down, Greenberg. Jeff Benjamin. I was shocked. I thought we already did. All right, that's it for the giveaways. Thank you all. I want to thank all the sponsors who gave things away. Thank you for your generosity. I hope everybody else had a good time. Anything you want to say? You want the mic. Enjoy the rest of the night. Bar is still here. Have fun, everybody. We're going to have one more giveaway. Just stand by. One more giveaway. Just stand by. This one is going to be worth, actually I don't know what it's worth, but it's cool. I like it. give away? We're going to give away one ticket to Blog University. If you were listening earlier, Blog University is the 2 days of training in January, the first day of February, that Justine is doing down in LA. And the name is, I think I got this right, Stephen Doyle. Did I get that name right? We don't have anything to give you. Hold on, get your picture taken, and you guys do some bookkeeping and figure it out how you're going to give this away.
Horrible connectivity.
Yeah, I can't get you. I'm not streaming off this, I'm streaming off this. This monitor. Yeah, I'm trying to see what it looks like. It's terrible. No, it's the Wi-Fi. Nothing I can do about it. Yeah.
What do you want? I just bought Richard. I bought it. She's witnessed it. I bought it.
Okay.
It looks great. I don't know when I'm going to use it, but it's kind of awesome, so I had to buy it.
You will indeed like it.
I'm sure I'll like it. I'm going to look for a reason to use it.
Okay.
I think it's going to be family videos.
Right? Because that's how you'll start, but you'll end up there. You'll be doing more.
We're at a Final Cut convention. You know this, right?
Yes.
It's not the LumaFusion Creative Conference yet.
But you realize LumaFusion is a platinum sponsor.
Yes. And I just bought it.
And they have
Via XML.
Final Cut Pro XML now with 2.1 out?
Before December, yeah.
Before December.
Before Christmas, actually. Yeah.
December's before Christmas. I mean,
Well,
during, but wait.
At least there was one update to Final Cut Pro today. Then, no comment.
No comment. I love seeing. I thought I was.
We're live. We're live.
Oh, we're live.
Yes, we're live.
Good
That's
to
why I
know.
said no comment.
No comment.
No comment.
You're supposed to tell people when you're live.
Well, that's what the microphone is. You know what a microphone is?
Recorded?
Recorded and live.
Who's watching? How many are watching?
Oh, I don't know. There'll be hundreds by the time
You
tomorrow
watching?
morning.
You're watching.
This is Michael Yanovich, a 27-year Avid editor who switched to Final Cut Pro 10.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm miserable. Monday I'm doing an Avid job again. Got to go. But I just finished my second feature this year on Final Cut.
Right.
And we wrap Monday.
Right.
We're done. We're very happy. It's delivered. We're happy campers.
So where does that information come from that you can't do films with Final Cut?
What do you mean you can't do film? Like, you mean movies or film itself?
Films. Yeah, movies.
I don't think you can do yet really big movies.
What about Samuel Jackson? Is he big?
He is big, but the movie's not. I'm not talking about the size of the actor or their name. I'm talking about the number of people required to work on it at once.
You talked about that on my radio show, and I understand.
I still don't think you can do. Okay. I'm hoping that changes. But you can do a smaller film, a medium film. It's amazing because you can do more with fewer people on that.
Exactly.
So I just wrapped this movie. I had a DIT/assistant editor while we were shooting. Once we got into editing, it was just me. And I was never bogged down. I was able to handle it all by myself for this budget that really worked.
What did you think about the guys talking about the banker yesterday?
It was great.
But wasn't it kind of what film to this in the transition?
A lot of people are going back shooting film. I like that film's having a comeback.
Oh, I do too. I do too.
So taking it off of the tap, was it because taps look awful? And they're not the first to know this, but you have to start working with it.
Right.
What I liked was how they used multicam. I think you could use someone else that compound clips the same way, where you literally replace the footage in it, line it up, matches exactly, and you don't have to redo your edits. So replacing one thing replaces all your footage instantaneously.
Ripples all the way through.
Yeah. And that's, on Avid, that doesn't work that way. On Avid, you have an assistant editor redoing all your edits manually because someone's got to do it. Right. So this kind of thing for a film that size on Final Cut was a great decision for them because it could do a lot more with a lot fewer people. And they happen to have Steven on there who knows what he's doing.
Right.
There's Steven and Patrick Southern. There's people who really understand the tech process much better than I do. I muddle my way through it. I know the creative process. The tech.
No, I understand.
Yes. But when you have someone who really knows the tech, you can really push what the technology can do. It's awesome.
Yep, absolutely. Yep. Thank you, Michael.
Cheers. See you, Richard.
Thank you.
Have fun. Are you live in the room shot to shot?
Pardon? I'm having a bit of trouble with streaming internet connectivity, but it shows this is the live stream, this is the 4K camera.
Well, they told us that you don't rely on the Wi-Fi here. So we make sure we download all our movies for our presentations.
Oh, okay.
They're all on our,
I also... No, look, we're live. We're live.
Well, that's delayed now.
No, I know, but I'm saying...
I got to lose 20 pounds.
It did go live. He says, Crippa says, tell Michael why you don't have to tell him you're live because you're always live at these events.
It's my first time at one of these events. I'm psyched about tomorrow, though. I'm going to have fun with that presentation.
Oh yeah,
I hope it goes well,
It will.
but we'll have fun regardless.
It will.
I was talking to Ian today about, he called it imposter syndrome, and it was very helpful. The thing is, building the presentation, talking to Mike Nesson, like, I'm talking to people that know more about this than I do. They're way more. And he's like, you'll be okay. And Southern said the same thing. What do I have? Everyone has the same feeling, so I feel less, you know,
Good, I'm glad we're still
I feel better about it. I'm more comfortable about it.
Plus you work with National.
Yeah, absolutely.
so-
Well, he'll save my ass. But I got to do most of the talking.
The two of you. No, it'll be fine.
We'll have a good time. Now I got to do this event next year because I'm having a great time.
SC Electronics. Great microphone. They don't make anymore.
No.
I love that.
No, yeah. Work alongside of them for a long time recording my stuff. It's a cool setup. So do you use one for streaming and one for recording? Yeah.
Exactly. So let's see what you got. Let's talk about what you have here. So we're on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, and Periscope TV Live.
Wonderful. My name is Jesse Dean, and I work with a company called Mac Group, and our major audio company is Saramonic. And Saramonic provides wireless and wired audio for mobile devices, for cameras, for the music industry, for film industry, etc.
Right.
We've got a number of different parts and pieces here, devices, including some great new wireless kits that we've just come out with. So we have the Blink system here on hand, which is a 2 transmitter to 1 receiver system.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great
Finally, somebody's done that.
system. It also allows you to digitally interface to USB-C or Lightning. So if you're using a device like you have here, you can very easily digital interface 2 transmitters to 1 receiver onto your setup. The UW Mic 9 system is a UHF wireless kit, multi-channel UHF wireless kit. Very big seller for us. I brought those here because we make these really fantastic interface cables. These allow you to go 3.5 mil out, go through a little digital interface on here, and then connect to Lightning. I also have these in USB-C as well. So any powered device, like a wireless kit or a powered microphone, you can then send the signal through this little chip and come out as a digital signal.
That's an active electronic chip in there?
Correct. Yeah. And you can come out and go USB-C or Lightning on these guys.
Well, how come nobody else has that active electronics?
I'm not sure, but this would work well for the setup you have there
Well,
as well.
I got
a lot of jump through on that on some of those areas. So this would allow you to consolidate those cables and consolidate some of the pieces you have there. And because it's digital, you can split the channels out. So if you have a 2-channel system like this,
right,
it sees a left and a right and dual mono.
I have that now. I have that split now to a.
I see that the SC6L.
2 mono. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
because that's electronics. That's an active electronics as well.
Yep. Yeah, that's a great little model to have there. The headphone output on that is done exceptionally well. On this end of the table, we have some plug-on microphones and some handheld microphones. All of these able to interface with your iOS or Android devices. For instance, the HM7 allows you to go out digitally to your iOS or Android device, and then has a 3.5 millimeter headphone output on the back from monitor.
Oh, okay.
So you can go out USB-C or Lightning with one of these guys. And then down a little bit further, we have some direct connect microphones in our Smart Mic line, and this is a Smart Mic Plus DI, which connects directly to your Lightning device. On the back end of this, you have a headphone output so you can monitor while you're recording.
Right.
some really great products. We do some fantastic products for mobile devices. We do just about every product here in USB-C, TRRS, and Lightning, so that we can really just span all of the devices that are out there streaming and recording.
And I want to thank you for sponsoring the Final Cut Pro Creative Summit.
Absolutely. We love you guys. I work quite a bit with Apple Education. We've done some fantastic work with these guys across the country.
Oh, you work with Dave.
I work with Dave. Yeah. I work with Dave very
guy.
much. Yeah.
So normally when this is my 4th year at the summit.
Sure.
I've streamed live all 4 years. Normally that phone on the left, the iPhone 11, was a GH5.
Ah, okay.
This year I said, iPhone 11 came out, I don't need the GH5 anymore. Not for this setup. I love the GH5.
It's pretty amazing what you can do with these now. We had a discussion about this the other day, and doing a 2-camera setup. If you were to use a static camera setup like you have there, and have a secondary camera person using something like a mobile gimbal, I mean, you really have an active 2-person, streaming and recording.
Exactly.
Device. So I mean, it's pretty fantastic what you can do with these things.
Well, thank you very much.
Absolutely, thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
There's one question. We're live on Facebook and YouTube.
Oh, hi.
There's one question the Final Cut Pro editors want to know. When is B-Raw coming to Final Cut Pro?
I wish I knew. I don't know. Yeah, the engineers might have a clue, but they don't share any of that information.
Well, recently, Apple, obviously there'd be a cooperation between Apple and Blackmagic. They've already cooperated on the eGPU.
Correct, yeah, and we're showing one right
Exactly,
now.
so they already cooperated there. Apple recently cooperated with Avid. Apple wrote drivers for their legacy codec, and Avid now supports ProRes RAW in Media Composer. So the last step is Blackmagic Raw and Final Cut.
Yeah, we're just going to have to wait to see. I really don't know.
You don't have anything here. So this is that keyboard.
Yeah, this is the editor keyboard. It works in DaVinci Resolve. So on the edit and the cut page, we've got a jog shuttle wheel, as well as some nice in-out.
This thing's heavy, right?
It's got a bit of heft to it, yeah.
Okay,
It's a nice mechanical keyboard, yeah. So yeah.
And that's the 6K and the 4K, or two 6Ks?
No, this is the 4K and this is a 6K, so you were correct.
Okay. Wow. You guys are doing a great job with those cameras for sure. And Resolve. I mean, what I've seen of Resolve,
Yeah, we're happy to hear it. Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, no worries.
Sorry. I tried. That's okay. Don't worry about it. It's a live event.
GH5?
No, what? For what? What reason?
For streaming.
Yeah. Why would I bring the GH5 with my extra lens? You know, I was going to bring the GH5 before that came out with my Sigma lens, the low light lens, with the adapter.
Are you happy with this?
Absolutely. Look, it's not as good as the GH5. No, but it fills some mid-level GH5 spots that I normally would take, like here. I don't need a GH5 here because this is just going to YouTube.
Speaking of which, I should film something with my GH5.
Right.
So enjoy.
What are those mics like over there?
What are these things?
Yeah, are they good?
So this is a Rode active electronic. It's got 2 preamps in there, and I'm recording 2 separate audio tracks. I'm recording this audio track and this audio track separately, 2 mono tracks. I can also record stereo. And it is streaming.
That's pretty cool. You're streaming to Facebook right now?
YouTube, Facebook, Periscope, simultaneously. Are we in frame?
He has a GH5.
I know. I brought a GH4 and GH5 here for the last 3 times, but this time I said, you know what? This stuff just goes to YouTube, and instead of, you know, 'cause I was going to bring my big Sigma lens and the adapters and the battery packs and the camera and a heavier tripod, and I said, you know, why? That 11 is fantastic. It's not as good as a GH5, but
Sarah, I saw her. I met her in New York. She works for Black Magic.
I talked to her. I asked her when we're going to get B-Raw and Final Cut.
Good. How are you? Good to see you again.
Streaming, 4K. Look at the difference in quality. Yeah. That's a 6S Plus, which was really good.
Yeah.
But now it's.
You got the bigger iPhone 11.
Yeah, because it's the same size as this one.
Yeah.
6S Plus, and I like it. I don't put it in my pocket.
Yeah. See, I like smaller phones because it's always in my pocket, and I don't like big phones in my pocket.
I would break it.
Yeah.
I have it clipped on my side typically, so
I love the photos this thing takes.
Oh yes, yeah, especially in the dark.
Yeah. Yeah, I love this. It's a good phone. So, the show?
This is great.
Yes.
This is great.
This part is great. Yes.
This part is great.
I hear what you're saying. I'm reading code.
Well, I'm gonna, yeah.
There you go. Yeah, this is a good part.
It is. This part and the sessions are good.
Yep, they're good. I love your little tripod with that.
Yeah, I like those better than the twists.
Yeah, I don't like the twist.
I don't like them either.
I like the quick snap.
Yep.
And then you have like weight in the bag to give it a little bit of.
Yeah. Well, plus it can spread out further, but I got to keep it compact when I'm in
What do you think of those Saramonic mics?
They have some interesting stuff. They're kind of like, you know, I'm not sure. Like the Rode, I'm using the Rode lapel for this one. I got this mic on the front and then the Rode lapel because usually I'm behind the camera and I need audio behind the camera and in front of the camera, so that's what I did for there. This one streaming live, it's just this microphone right here. It's both of us.
So you're just using the hotel Wi-Fi?
I initially tried on my cell phone connection,
right,
but it was stuttering.
Right.
So I switched over and it didn't disconnect. It disconnected for a minute and then it came back on, so now I'm on the hotel. It seems to be a little faster. You're watching? Come on over here. Why not? It's the internet. I think you're coming this way.
Congratulations on your prize.
Oh, thank you.
Would you win again?
It's something for Premiere on the PC.
Seriously?
No. It's film looks.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You don't have to do any color grading. You just throw a film look on.
I like that. I like that, but I'm not familiar with that one.
One for ABBA.
One for ABBA.
One for ABBA.
They're making off.
Behind
You do the what?
scenes.
They're making off.
Yes, exactly.
All right, we'll continue, with
Yeah,
this
yes.
genius over here.
This is a fun show.
Good, I'm glad.
It's good.
Richard's just like,
Yeah, it's like,
he's like, yes. keep
so we've had a
talking.
good show, and it's been really great because they've had coffee nearby.
Oh, yeah.
That boulangerie.
Yes.
It's been really great.
Yes.
And it's a lot cheaper than the hotel restaurant.
Yes, and it's good food.
And it's good food.
And it's right there.
And the service is good.
Yes.
So I taught three sessions.
You taught 3.
Well, I've already done 2. I got
Okay.
3. The first one I did was a multicam thing, and then the other one was a tips and tricks on how to work fast. And then tomorrow I'm doing one I have never done before. Well, actually, I wouldn't say never done before. A few years ago when 360 was a big thing, and 10.4, I don't even keep anyway, they just put the VR into the Final Cut, and I did a session on that for like VR with a headset. But things have changed a lot in 2 years. So
Okay.
A lot of people are using V360 cameras for VR experiences. They're using them to shoot and then reframe for flat video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what most people are using it for, because like you could just shoot and it's going to capture everything, and I just pick the frame after the fact.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So I'll be doing that, talking about that tomorrow. And some of the cameras, and it's just it's kind of fun.
Yes, exactly. This event's always like 3 or 4 tiers. You have the training tier, you have like something on the events like this, the exhibit. You have the Apple. Well, the 2 Apple things.
Right.
One tomorrow. We had one today that we're not going to talk about. And
Let's not talk about it.
No, not talk about it. And then tomorrow, tomorrow they'll be coming here.
Right.
That'll be interesting, won't it?
Yeah, it'll be interesting. See if there's any more talk.
Yeah.
It's funny, there's a T-shirt up the Apple store that I thought about getting. It's cute. It's an emoji with a zipper across it.
I saw that on the iPhone. I was going to send it to my
Yeah,
girlfriend.
there's a T-shirt. It's all embroidered. It's a little emoji with the zip.
Yeah.
It's just a perfect icon for
today.
For today.
Yes. Yes.
All right, I'm going to go check out that microphone.
Thanks, Steve. You've had these last year. So tell me what's going on with Coremelt.
Are we live?
Yeah. Yes, we're live on YouTube.
Oh, hello.
This is Roger from Coremelt. We're live on YouTube, Facebook, and Periscope.
Awesome. I have to ask you about how you do this later. But anyway, okay, fine. Coremelt. We had Scribe-O-Matic last year, but now it's available as a workflow extension directly in Final Cut Pro, like one click to get to your transcription.
How in the heck did you get that done? Did you bribe them or something?
It took like a few months, more than a few months' work. No, but I mean, Apple is making this available to the people that they know and trust.
Okay.
Yeah. As well as that, we updated Lock and Load earlier this year, so now, like before, you had to choose specific camera types for the rolling shutter reduction. Now we basically do a pre-analysis. We work it out automatically, so that it automatically supports every camera. Also, there's improved results. But then, as I said earlier in the conference, we have a major update coming soon, which I can't talk about except to say we're going to do stuff that no other stabilizer does.
Magic.
Exactly. It's in the works. It's coming.
That's darn exciting. So people can find you at coremelt.com.
Or on Facebook. You can search for us on Coremelt. And yeah, please do follow us. And also, we have sales quite often.
I like sales.
Everyone loves sales.
Yep. And you get a free one of these things.
Yeah, come and visit us. You get carabiners. You can take as many as you want, actually.
Thank you, Roger.
No problem.
Thanks for supporting the Final Cut Pro Creator Summit.
Thank you.
This is the only time I can get you on camera when Phil's busy.
We've been pretty quiet for most of the night, but now Saturday is
So I'm streaming on one.
You are? Okay.
This is Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope.
Yep.
And then I'm recording on 4K with my iPhone 11 Pro Max.
It's been pretty busy tonight. It's been good.
Absolutely. Let me go get Serena to talk about Lumberjack.
She wanted to understand the guy who won the eGPU. It's like, who are you? What do you do?
I'm not going to show the part where food comes out of my mouth, right?
When what?
When the food comes out of my mouth.
Did you do that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
When I was talking, literally a piece of food came out of my mouth. And I'm like, shit, we're live.
We are live.
It's only live to Facebook.
Richard's like, that's how I roll. It's all live.
That's all you can do.
Mistake, it's over.
That's right. Of course, everybody wants to know about the Apple event today, and I said, well, we're not talking about that right now.
Yeah.
Not at this live event anyway.
We cannot speak to
We
that.
cannot speak of that.
All I can say is it was amazing.
No, I'll when she's done, it'll be fun. I'll get her. Yes, yes. They kept saying this was the largest one so far, but there was a limit of 150 attendees, from what I understand. So I don't know what that means.
But yeah, it definitely it's growing, you know, at the Apple Town Hall for our thing that we can't talk about, there were a lot of bums on seats there. There was a lot of people. I mean, I wish there was enough people there that we could get into the Steve Jobs Theatre. Wouldn't that be great?
Yes.
I would love to do that.
Yes, I think we'll eventually get there.
Yeah. But right now, we can fill out the town hall.
Right, exactly.
Oh, okay. But that makes sense. Anyway, so that's hopefully that's helpful information.
Yes, super helpful information. That's,
Okay.
It makes a lot of. So many things I'm finding out here that make a lot of sense that don't get implemented in like the advertising world, and it just makes sense.
Oh, something else.
Yes.
If you're getting you probably don't have to work with dailies from like a post house, right? Do you just do them internally, or how do you handle like footage from the camera car?
Get them in because I work in post houses, so that's mostly what I do. Is I work as freelancer in post houses themselves.
So what's cool is you can actually have whoever it is that's creating the dailies, they can upload them to Frame.io at Camera Original, and then
Well, it was one of those things like, all right, so I go on Amazon. There's like straight jacket type costumes. Do I want to drop like $40 for like this one stupid?
Hey, we're live on YouTube and Facebook and Periscope.
Oh, hello, YouTube, Periscope, and the other one?
Facebook.
Facebook. That's generally how people treat Facebook. The other one.
Yeah. Well, they're very popular, but
I know. I'm being self-deprecating.
So you have a session tomorrow.
I have a session tomorrow
with Chris Fenwick.
And
what are you going to do?
We're going to talk about.
This is Jeffrey Orthwine, by the way.
Hello, Internet. Yes, I'm Jeffrey Orthwine. We're going to talk about the work that we did this year at NAB.
Right.
The show that we put on. I produced the Faster Together stage at NAB for LumaForge.
Right.
And part of what we did in that show was cutting some interviews of the people who attended so that we could show them out during the show.
Right, very quick turnaround.
Very quick turnaround. That's sort of the premise of the talk, is that people often have quick turnaround edits, but quick turnaround edits are generally overnight. Maybe you get 24 hours.
Exactly.
So we built a system where we could get the edits done in 2 hours. The doors opened for the lounge area at 4:30, and the curtain for the show in the theater opened at 7, which means
that's quick.
From the moment the doors opened at 4:30, our shooters had to go, jump into action, get something in the can, and by the time, I don't think Chris got his first card until after 5 o'clock.
Okay.
So he had less than 2 hours. Because the other thing, which I'll talk about in the talk tomorrow, is that for reasons I won't go into right now, it was important to have the first interview in the opening. So we did a lot. There was 6 videos that night, and we in pre-production we were like, the first one has to be in the opening. So we have to have one done by 7 p.m. It was a pretty hard deadline.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And then, of course, Chris was the editor. He had more time after that to cut the others.
And take a smoke break.
I don't think Chris smokes, although I think all of us at the end of that night were we're ready for something. Anyway, so yes, that's the topic of my presentation.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
It was you were there at NAB.
Yes, I was.
And I was going to talk to you that day, but then that day got a little nutty. And,
yes.
And it's like, I hope Richard's getting his stuff.
Yep, I got some of it.
Yeah. It was a good event. It was a fun event. It was a lot of hard work.
And we're also Twin Peaks friends.
We are. Absolutely.
We do work on the Twin Peaks live thing occasionally.
I've jumped on some of those, and those are always fun discussions. It's always just fun to talk about. And just such a. There have been more reboots of shows lately, but no, I guess that's the only one. Not the only one. It's the oldest one that I'm thinking of, where it's still the original. Ostensibly the original cast involved. Like they rebooted whatever Magnum, but that's like a whole different version.
Exactly.
Will and Grace came back with the original cast, but then that was on like late 90s, early 2000s.
Okay.
So I feel like Twin Peaks is maybe the oldest show
from the early 90s.
From the early 90s that has come back with not a reimagining of it, but actually, although you could argue season 3 is
Well, since Laura
goes
said
on its own part.
in season 2, she said, "I'll see you again in 25 years," and it
She
was
called
almost exactly.
She called it from the Black Lodge 25 years ago.
Exactly.
Like
That
I
was
onto
really
something.
that was really strange. All right, Jeff. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Have fun.
See you
And we
tomorrow.
have- See you tomorrow.
Are you headed out? Did you? Are you headed out? Come on over here. Let's talk. We're live on Facebook.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Facebook and Periscope and YouTube. So this is Jasper.
Hi, everybody.
And you're the famous author of
Post Lab.
Post Lab, which is now working with Hedge. Are you guys?
Yeah.
With Hedge.
Yeah. I'm working at Hedge now. Yeah.
And how does that work? How does Post just generically
Yeah.
for the audience?
So Post Lab is a client-server app which allows you to collaborate with other people on Final Cut Pro libraries.
Which is incredible.
Yeah, thank you.
So is Apple going to buy you guys out eventually?
Perhaps, but I haven't heard anything about that
No,
yet.
you haven't heard it yet. Because that's one of the things people want is collaboration in Final Cut. We hear it all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's something we already offer.
That's right.
Yeah. And it's also, it's basically sort of version control for your library. So as a single user, it's really awesome as well. If you have like a snapshot of your library, going for all your versions and all your, you can have a nice detailed history of everything that happened to your library.
That's excellent. That's great.
Yeah, I can give you a demo if you want.
Okay. Well, are you going to be there just tonight, you mean?
Yeah, I'm here tonight and tomorrow.
Okay. Tomorrow too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to see how that works.
Yeah.
Because I'm a single user, but I do occasionally.
Yeah.
When I work with Brad Olson on Off the Tracks, we were.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's made for that sort of stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Very good, Jasper.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you very much, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Same.
Hey, Richard, are you still live on Periscope? Okay, I'll talk to you later.
I'm going to go do those guys.
Okay, sounds good.
You have something to say?
I would like to talk to you privately at some point.
Good. Okay, I'd like to hear that.
Most things you figure out, but there's stuff you got now. First of all, we have a whole new set of video tutorials coming out very soon, and anytime contact us. Email, phone, whatever you want to do. We can talk to you.
These two are very difficult.
Yeah,
I've had them on the show 3 times, and every time it's difficult.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I definitely want to do a full Ripple style tutorial on how we use it.
Yeah. Good. But I spent months writing this user guide. I want someone to read it. So if it's you,
don't feel bad.
I like
My friend
user
Alexis
guides.
Van Herkman wrote the user guide for Resolve. He goes, I know people are like watching YouTube and not reading it. And
No, I read. I love user guides. I do love user guides too. Whenever I get something new,
is there like it does automatic audio guides?
Yeah, there is audio ducking. You have to currently set the clips manually for master and
What are these?
Okay, so this
I can see it's a
stylus,
Yes.
a pen, and a screen cleaner for your phone.
Oh.
And feel free to take a few. Take them home to your kids, whatever, you know.
Screen cleaner.
Oops, we got one broken one there. Let's take that out.
And it's the best thing about it, it says Lumitech.
What the heck? Yeah, so you just have to take off the little plastic.
Yeah. Don't try to clean your screen with the plastic on it.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
No, but you can get the questions guy right in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna, as soon as I go to my hotel room, I'm gonna download it. I'm like, what the heck? I'm using the wrong version, like really old version.
He was.
Before I met you two, he's the reason I bought it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a couple years ago, he was talking about it.
And then he never updated.
Oh, back on version 1?
He's got 1.5.
Well, it's really weird because I had an older iPhone, and when I upgraded to this iPhone 11 Pro, I'm like, this footage is amazing. I want to do everything on the phone. And then I go and I open your app, and I go, all right, I'm going to start learning how to use this app again.
So one of the problems is we create software that works too well. Our first app, Pinnacle Studio, still runs perfectly on every device that It's like why? What? This has been what has it been 6 years? It's been years since we worked on it. It's like it should die by now, but nope, still working fine.
The things we've added in this version that you wouldn't have in yours is this whole track header thing where you can lock tracks, you can link and unlink tracks, you can mute.
Yeah, I mean, before my old version, you had to select it, go into a panel, and then tap unlink.
Oh, right.
There was
that's right.
a lot of tapping.
A lot of tapping. Yeah, that has been reduced. But the phone is still a tight interface, and that's when we're still
very tight.
iPad. iPad's still
the phone, because you're dealing with such a small area, is using these to precisely place the playhead where you want.
Oh, yeah. Now,
before you actually do
So another trick, in the new version, if you press and hold on the play button, which if I do it right, you'll get a scrubber here that you can do. You can slow down, do one frame at a time, or go really fast to get a little farther, and then slow it down, get exactly where you want.
Yeah, that's nice.
And then stop it.
So it's like a jog shuttle wheel.
Or, and then do frame at a time to get exactly where you want. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
You can also mark in when you have a clip, mark in with the swipe down, play.
I'm sorry. How do I get a recording of these live?
That's really cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of little.
I can give it.
Can you send me the videos themselves, like the files?
Yes.
Thank you. You got the mixer there.
You can hide that. Yeah. Lots of fun stuff.
And there's like multi-select now, so you can, select multiple clips and drag
or
clips
even
in
go.
the timeline.
Well, should be able to go.
That one's not working very well lately.
Yeah, that's interesting. Let's see. I want to get it right.
There you go.
Series of them.
Oh, no, that's going to start that whole
I
thing
know.
downloading.
Sorry, I messed you up.
Oh, you're going to start downloading?
Yeah.
That's cool that you integrate it with Frame.io.
It works really well, too.
All these years, and you keep coming back with him.
Years ago.
Oh.
In Japan, funnily enough.
But he's not an editor?
He's a director and Final Cut Pro user.
Oh, he is? I didn't know that.
I'm a filmmaker and
He lives in LA, but it's in Australia. But also, so I used to do like VJing, like live graphics,
right,
at events and parties, and he was doing that as well. So we met in Japan, where we were both actually doing VJing at a party together.
I'll be darned.
Would be nice, though.
So you have an accent. Where are you from?
I'm from Norway. Can't you tell? Can't you tell?
Well, I knew you were from the LA area.
Yeah.
And you're Torgrim Grimstad?
Yeah, repeat after me. Torgrim Grimstad. Correct?
Yes.
So I spent all my savings coming here.
All your savings?
Yeah.
Yes.
Isn't this great? This part great?
I love it. I love it. It's nice to get to know the community.
Absolutely.
Because Norway is like Adobe heads. So.
Are there a lot of Adobe people though?
Well, NRK, which is the equivalent of BBC, they moved over to Premiere after Final Cut 7. So it's when the big guys are going for Premiere, the small guys are following.
Right.
But you have VGTV and you have also TV2, which is moving into Final Cut. So there's hope.
There you go.
Hope in the end of the tunnel. Right.
Yeah, well, tunnel's a long ways off.
Yeah. Who cares?
We got time.
Yeah.
We know what we got.
Yeah.
I don't want everybody to use Final Cut. It'd be boring.
Yeah.
If everybody used it, it'd be boring.
Yeah, we want it to be exclusive, right?
Well, we know what we have.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
It's been great meeting you in person. I'll see you later.
Thank you very much. Lovely.
Good job. That's reality. All right, everyone. Richard Taylor here. We're going to stop this event for tonight. I will be on tomorrow morning, and we'll have a more controlled environment. We can talk about other things that happened today. And I want to thank you all for tuning in, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks.